Welcome back to Dandelions, little dandelions. Very excited today because Algernon has come to listen to our story. I don't know if you guessed what our story was from our clues, but here it is. It's written by somebody called Oliver Jeffers. He's the author and the illustrator. He wrote it and he drew the pictures. And maybe this week you could be an author and illustrator. You could make your own little book. Oh, hang on, somebody's ringing on my walkie-talkie. Hang on a sec, sorry. No. Oh, okay, I'll hand you over. It's for you, Algernon. Oh, they're going to phone back later. I think we might see the walkie-talkie a bit later on in our story. I'm just going to put it there so that when they phone Algernon back, it's ready. Sorry, Algernon. Algernon said he's ready to start the story. So, this is the front page of our book. And here are the words. And here are the pictures. I wonder what the story's going to be about. Sometimes, when you look at the picture on the front of the book, you can guess what the book is about. What do you think? It's a little person who's green, and a little person who's got a stripy shirt, and an old-fashioned flying hat. I wonder what's going to happen. Shall we read the title? 1, 2, 3, 4 words. So I'm going to say 4 words. Let's go. The way back home. Let's turn the page. Here we go, Algernon. Are you ready? Oh. Turn it again. And this is the title page. Here we've got the title again. This is called the title page. And this time you might remember it. So you might be able to sight read it with me. Are we ready? The Way Back Home by Oliver Jeffers. Very excited. We're looking for... Oh, Algernon says he's really excited because he wonders what happens to the little person who's green. Turn the page. Now, first of all, I'm going to have a look, and there's some picture here. And the picture is of that little boy pulling a boat. And here are the words. We start on the left-hand side. And it says, once there was a boy. Turn the page. Oh, there's writing on both sides. So I start on the left-hand side. And here's a little boy in his cupboard. Wonder what he's doing. The picture will give me an idea of what the words might say. It's probably about the cupboard. It says, and one day, as he was putting his things back in the cupboard, he found an airplane. Oh, I wonder what he's going to do. He didn't remember leaving it in there, but he thought he'd take it out for a go right away. And here he is. Oh, what do you think he's going to do with the aeroplane? Can you predict? Where's he going to go? What's he going to do? What's he going to see? Turn the page. We turn one page at a time, otherwise we'd miss the story. Algernon says he doesn't want to miss the story because he's getting excited. Left-hand page first. Here are the pictures. The aeroplane is going higher and higher. Top left-hand word, it says the plane lifted off the ground and up into the sky. Did you guess that said sky? That's called using contextual cues. Higher and higher and higher. Oh, you can see it up in the sky. It's gone higher and higher and higher. I wonder where he's going. Turn. It's a little bit windy, Algernon. Are you all right? Hold tight to the tree. Suddenly, the plane spluttered. It had run out of petrol. Oh, what's going to happen? There's a problem in the story. He's run out of petrol. Will the problem be solved? Shall we see? Next page. Top left-hand word. Here he is. He's landed. What's he landed on? Now, the boy was stuck on the moon. What was he to do? He's got a problem to solve. What will he do? What would you do? How would you solve the problem if you were stuck on the moon in your plane? What would you do? Should we turn the page and see? Turn the page. Oh, Algernon says he thinks that he'd jump off the moon. Oh, I don't know if that would be safe, Algernon. Turn the page. It's dark. The earth is way below, and it says, he was all alone and afraid, and soon his torch began to go out. Here he is, it's in the dark, his torch is going out. How do you think he feels? Algernon thinks he might be terrified, maybe he's petrified, maybe he's confused, maybe he's anxious, maybe he's lonely. What do you think? How do you think he feels? He might feel lots of things at the same time. Let's turn the page. Beginning to feel a little bit worried. What will happen? Let's see. Turn the page, turn the page. Left-hand page first. Here's a new character. And this character is in a tiny little spaceship, and it's the green person from the front cover. So I'm going to go all the way to the top. You always read start at the top and the left-hand side. And it says, up in space, someone else was in trouble too. His engine had broken down. Another problem. Algernon says he hopes he's going to be okay. Do you think he's going to be all right? And steering the ship towards a flicker of light, he landed on the moon with a bump. Here he is. Crash landed into the moon with some smoke coming out of his spaceship. Turn the page. Now here, the author, Oliver Jeffers, has drawn some pictures of what the little boy and the Martian are imagining. This is the pictures from inside their imagination. This is what they think. What do you think is out there in the dark? Do you think there's monsters? Something else? I don't know. Both the boy and the Martian could hear noises in the dark, and they feared the worst. But as their eyes got used to the dark, they both realised they'd met someone else in trouble. They weren't alone anymore. And they've got somebody with them. They don't look the same. Can they still be friends? Algernon thinks they can be friends, even though they don't look the same. It's Algernon and I. We're friends, aren't we, Algernon? Turn the page. The boy showed the Martian his empty petrol tank, and the Martian showed the boy his broken engine. So now they've got a friend to help them. Here they are, they're having a long conversation. Maybe they don't speak the same language. I wonder how they're communicating. Maybe they're using signs. They don't always need words. Together, they thought of ways to fix their machines and how to get them both back home. Now they need some things. Let's see what they're going to do. The boy jumped down to earth to get the things they would need. Right down into the sea and swam towards home. Should we swim? It's very cold. Can you feel it? Swim. I'm getting a little bit tired. Are you getting tired? There's a sign here and it says, way back home. Turn the page. Here he is, he's home. But by the time he got there, the boy was tired out, so he sat in his favourite chair, just to catch his breath. His favourite programme was on and starting, and he settled down to watch. What's he forgotten? Who's he forgotten? Look, on the next page, over in the dark, waiting, looking at his watch, is the Martian. I wonder how he's feeling. His friend hasn't come back. It's dark. He's alone. Do you think he's going to go back, or do you think he should stay there? What do you think he should do? Turn the page. Suddenly, he remembered what he should be doing, and he rushed off to the cupboard to get what he needed. He ran outside and shouted, "Hello? Can you help shout for the Martian? Hello?" There was no reply. He couldn't be heard. he goes, going out. Oh, he's come to a big mountain. The boy climbed to higher ground. Oh, climb. Called again. Hello? And waited. Do you think he'll be heard? Do you think the Martian will hear him? Turn the page. This time a rope was lowered. Oh, can you see it? Here it comes. The boy began to climb. Can you climb up the rope? And the Martian began to pull. And soon the boy was back on the moon. So the boy fixed the Martian's engine with the right spanner, and the Martian filled the boy's petrol tank. They said goodbye to each other and thanked each other for their help. They wondered if they'd ever meet again. I wonder, do you think they'll meet again? Can you predict? Can you guess what will happen? After a long night, they were both finally off the moon. The boy went one way and the Martian went another, both on their way back home. And here, the last page, if you look, you can see that little boy is at home and he's had a package. He's opened the box. There's no words, so I can't read it. So it's up to you to decide what you think the pictures are telling us. But inside, there is a walkie-talkie. I wonder who it's calling. Who do you think it is? Perhaps you could make a walkie-talkie like this too. Did you enjoy the story, Algernon? He said he did. He said he's wondering if the little boy and the Martian will ever meet again. You can make up an ending to the story yourselves. Bye!